Greetings, Guardians of Dominion. Zeus here with another explosive video. Chapter 2 of the Phantom Tour is here, and the boss fight through barriers is ready to test your team's strength and strategy. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how I took down the boss, step by step, and more importantly, I'll show you the mistakes I made so you can avoid them on your run. Want to save time, coins, and lives? Stick around, this battle has surprises you won't want to miss. In Chapter 2, you'll start once again with 120 stall coins. Just like before, Lyria and Keira are given heroes, so you can immediately start planning your strategy around them. Before the first battle, I decided to purchase Aidan and Keira, but looking back, I never actually used Keira in the fights. So if you're following a similar path, I'd recommend buying just Aidan instead and saving the extra coins. After a few refreshes, I managed to grab Keira and Lyria again, along with a pack containing Ishmael and Sebastian. That's when I locked in my plan, to build a Lyria frontline team, with strong support and damage behind her. The first battle is called Cult of the Eclipse, and I went in with Ishmael, Sebastian, Lyria, Keira, and Aidan. The fight was a success, and as a reward, I earned 40 stall coins, giving me even more room to build up the team for the next challenge. Heading into preparations for the second battle, I had 52 stall coins left. Unfortunately, none of the heroes I needed were available right away, so I had to refresh the stall immediately, spending 3 coins. On the first refresh, Keira appeared, and while I was tempted to pick up Keira, I held back, saving resources for more impactful options. After refreshing once more, I got lucky. I saw an Ishmael and Sebastian pack, and also Keira and Lyria available together. The problem? I only had 34 stall coins, which wasn't enough to buy both. I had to make a choice. I decided to buy Keira and Lyria, and pinned Ishmael and Sebastian for later. With my team unchanged, Ishmael, Sebastian, Lyria, Keira, and Aidan, I started the second battle, titled Ashen Covenant. The fight went smoothly, and once again, I claimed victory. As a reward, I received 40 stall coins, keeping my momentum strong heading into the next stage. Moving into preparations for the third battle, I had 41 stall coins, just enough to grab the pinned pack of Sebastian and Ishmael I saved earlier. After purchasing it, I was left with only 8 stall coins, which wasn't enough to buy anything else, so I went straight into the next fight. The third battle is called Guardian of Progress, and I used the same reliable team I'd been running, Ishmael, Sebastian, Lyria, Keira, and Aidan. The battle went smoothly once again, ending in a clear victory. As a reward, I received a generous 60 stall coins, giving me more flexibility for the next stage. Preparing for the fourth battle, I had 68 stall coins, but the hero stall wasn't offering anything useful, so I had to refresh right away. On the first refresh, I found Keira, which was a decent start. After 2 more refreshes, I finally came across Aidan, but here's a reminder, every refresh costs 3 stall coins, so use them wisely. I continued refreshing, and eventually found an Aidan pack with 2 development levels, costing 33 stall coins. Unfortunately, I only had 29 left at that point. So I pinned the pack and moved forward to the next battle. The fourth fight is called Cursed Sirens, and I once again went in with my core team, Ishmael, Keira, Sebastian, Lyria, and Aidan. The battle ended in another success, and I was rewarded with 60 stall coins, keeping me well equipped for what comes next. Heading into preparations for the fifth battle, I had 89 stall coins and still had Aidan pinned from earlier. I bought him right away, which brought my balance down to 56 coins. After refreshing the hero stall, I found Keira and Ishmael, and thankfully, I had just enough to buy them both. I continued by refreshing the stall 2 more times, and came across Lyria with 2 development levels, priced at 33 stall coins. Unfortunately, I only had 23 coins left, so I pinned her and decided to continue. The 5th battle is called Color of the Forest. I used the same team I'd been relying on: Ishmael, Keira, Sebastian, Lyria, and Aidan. This time, the fight was a bit tougher. Sebastian and Ishmael were knocked out, but the rest held strong, and I managed to secure the victory. As a reward, I received a hefty 90 stall coins, setting me up nicely for the next round of upgrades and decisions. Moving on to the hero stall for the 6th battle preparation, I had 113 stall coins and still had Lyria pinned. I bought her immediately, bringing her to level 6, just 1 step away from max development in Chapter 2. After refreshing once, I got lucky and found a Lyria and Keira pack for 33 stall coins. That purchase brought both Lyria and Keira to full development, which was a huge boost heading into the later stages. I refreshed 2 more times and found Sebastian available for just 12 stall coins, so I bought him. I kept going and refreshed the stall 3 more times. This time, I saw an Ishmael and Sebastian pack for 33 stall coins, and also Sebastian alone again for 12. At this point, I still had enough coins to buy Sebastian again, but I decided to skip it and go straight into the battle. In hindsight, that was a mistake. If you find yourself in a similar situation, don't skip the 12 stall coin Sebastian. He's worth it, and I let myself get distracted. The 6th battle is called Digital Veil, and I used the same team: Ishmael, Keira, Sebastian, Lyria, and Aidan. Right at the start, Ishmael and Sebastian were taken out, and I honestly thought I was about to lose. But Keira and Lyria pulled through, finishing the battle strong and securing the win. The reward for this battle was 90 stall coins, which helped make up for the earlier mistake. Moving into the 7th and final battle before facing the boss of Chapter 2, I had 107 stall coins to work with. That was enough to purchase both the Ishmael and Sebastian pack and Sebastian alone, which cost me a total of 45 stall coins. I then refreshed the hero stall 4 times, spending 12 coins, and found Ishmael with 2 levels of development, a great deal since he only needed 1 more level to max out. After 1 final refresh, I found another Ishmael, which brought him to level 7, fully developed. At this point, Keira, Lyria, and Ishmael were all maxed out. The only ones left to finish were Aidan and Sebastian. But with 3 fully developed heroes, I was feeling confident going into the fight. The 7th battle is called Carnival of Chaos, and honestly, it was an easy win. My fully leveled front line made quick work of the enemy team, and I finished the fight without any real trouble. As a reward, I earned another 90 stall coins, setting me up nicely for the upcoming boss fight. Now we're finally facing the boss of Chapter 2, but before jumping into the battle, it's time to prepare in the hero stall. Since I didn't lose a single life in the previous fights, I received 180 bonus stall coins, bringing my total to 272. That gave me a solid budget to work with before heading into the final challenge. I started by buying Chorus. After refreshing the stall, I saw Fenris available for just 15 stall coins and bought him immediately. On the next refresh, I picked up Albus, then refreshed once more and grabbed Oliver. I was still searching for Sebastian and Aidan, but instead, I came across Merlin. I decided to buy him, thinking he might be useful on Aidan. After another refresh, I finally found Aidan, but he was bundled with Keira for 33 stall coins. Even though I didn't need Keira, I bought the pack to secure Aidan. Then I came across Axel and added him to my collection. A few more refreshes later, I found Vex and bought him for Keira. Now, here's where I slipped up. I kept refreshing and ended up skipping a 2-level Aidan pack that would have maxed him out. That was a costly mistake. Thankfully, Aidan appeared again shortly after, and I didn't hesitate this time. I bought him for 33 stall coins and fully developed him. I had 17 coins left, so I grabbed Biscuit, even though I never ended up using him. With the team ready, I went into the boss fight. Lyria was paired with Oliver, Ishmael with Fenris, Keira with Vex, Sebastian with Albus, and Aidan with Merlin. Chorus served as the team pet. My only concern was that Sebastian was still just level 5, while everyone else was fully developed. I didn't expect to win, but to my surprise, the team delivered. The boss was defeated, and Chapter 2 was complete. And there you have it, Guardians, Chapter 2, Through Barriers is complete. We fought our way through 7 intense battles, made critical choices in the hero stall, and built a team strong enough to take down the boss, even with one hero underdeveloped. Along the way, we saw just how important it is to manage stall coins wisely, pin the right heroes at the right time, and not get distracted by tempting but unnecessary purchases. I made a few mistakes, so you don't have to, and that's exactly what this guide is for. Now I want to hear from you. How did your Chapter 2 run go? Did you make different choices, or maybe find a more efficient route through the event? Drop your experience and strategies in the comments. I read everyone, and your input could help another Guardian find their way to victory. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you're the first to know when Chapter 3 hits. We're just getting started with the Phantom Tour, and every chapter brings fresh challenges, and even greater rewards. Stay sharp, stay strategic, and never back down from the fight. Salute and friendship, Guardians.